Welcome on in, everybody, to another episode of Braggin Rights. This is a special episode because I have a guest on the channel. We have Neon Mushroom in the house. What's up, dude?
Hello. What's going on, dude? Happy to be here. How you doing?
Doing really good. Excited to play some Premodern with you.
Oh, yeah. Very excited. I've been following your content for a while, so I was stoked when you were like, hey, dude, play cards with me. I'm like, absolutely, I will play cards with you. That sounds
I
awesome.
appreciate that. For people who are not super familiar with your channel, do you want to do a quick little spiel before we get into it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If you're just a Premodern fan, definitely hang out here most of the time. This is all Premodern, and it's awesome. I do some Premodern over on Neon Mushroom. I'm sure I'll put a link in the description or a pinned comment or something. And I mostly cover Modern and Standard as well. So if you're into that, go check it out. If you're not, just like every few months, go back and check if I uploaded a Premodern video, if you're just a Premodern person. There we go. That's
great videos. You do a whole series, which is pretty great, where you go through decks and play some of the top decks in the format. You also play some really cool, interesting ones. I, for those of you that may know, do play a decent amount of competitive Magic as well, Modern, Standard, whatever the RC format is. So I definitely have checked out a lot of your videos and really like the content. So I will put a link in the video description below, and I'm sure I'll have it pinned up somewhere in the comments too. But yeah, definitely happy to have you on. Further ado, what decks are we playing? I guess you can go first.
All right, check it out. I'm playing a very brewy deck. No one's ever heard of this. It's just blue-green madness. We were talking about the matchups and what decks we had, and I figured for this matchup, I'd play blue-green madness. It's a deck that utilizes Basking Root Walla and Wild Mongrel, Aquamoeba, and just a ton of madness cards. Would you qualify this as a tempo deck? It's kind of like a mid-range tempo strategy.
I would say
it's breaking the rules for sure. it's breaking the rules in a very fair way. This deck has some busted starts, but it also plays a ton of like free permission at a card disadvantage, and tries to like put a lot of power into play super early. And yeah, it's a tempo deck. I'm trying to like get in your way faster than you can get in mine and kill you. And that's my deck. It's cool.
This is going to be a very interesting matchup because this is a bit of a brew. I did not create this brew. This was done by Phil Nguyen. I still don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but Premodern Rockstar. This is a pit rack deck, so playing right into the discard effects, but it also is running Oath of Druids, and the only thing I'm oathing for is Guilt Feeder. So Guilt Feeder is a 5-drop that can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures, and whenever it attacks and isn't blocked, defending player loses 1 life for each card in his or her graveyard. So my game plan is the pit rack plan, discard, disruption, creature removal, but I also have this Oath package here where I can get a Guilt Feeder that can swing through my ensnaring bridges, and hopefully having my opponent discarding a ton of stuff or even triggered an Oath to put a lot of stuff in their graveyard, I can get lethal that way. So kind of attacking on 2 different accesses. A very interesting take on a traditional pit rack deck, which is one of my favorite decks to play. So excited to see how this works, especially against a deck that really wants stuff discarded and in the graveyard. So should be a fun matchup. All right, well, good luck, sir.
Good luck, have fun, all the good stuff.
Yes. All right.
It sounds like okay.
Yeah, I think this... Well, actually, that's a little weird. Let's try it. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. And like in a vacuum, it's okay. So yeah, we'll try it out.
Okay, I'm going to start off with a swamp and pass.
All right, sweet. Love that. Draw for turn. I did not want to draw that. That's
hold your cards back a little bit. I don't want to get
a so you can't see. Yeah, I don't want you to see what I got. Here's an island. That's to you.
All right. Draw for turn. Let's play out a City of Brass, and I can do the thing. I'll try to Oath.
Oh, well, I regrettably do not have a response for you.
Oof. All right, beat the days. Pass you.
Tough for me. Draw for turn. See, now I think I just have to try to... I don't know how this is going to go for me. I think what I'm supposed to do is try to, like, beat your Oath target. I don't see that happening, but we're going to try anyway. Here's a Wild Mongrel.
All right.
And that's it. Go ahead.
Okay. I will... Do I want to trigger Oath? Yeah, I will go ahead and trigger Oath. It may be a bit of a trap, but we're going to go for it. And of course, there's not a lot of targets in the deck.
Oh yeah, it's like playing Pyrostatic Oath. Your Bloodfire Colossus at the bottom of your deck every time.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. Almost. So that's a lot of stuff hitting the graveyard.
Ooh, are you playing any Gaia's Blessings for a shuffle effect?
I am.
Nice. Good tech.
Yes. All right, then go to draw step.
Yep.
Now, notably, Guilt Feeder is not going to do any damage to you right now, and you can also potentially block it with Wild Mongrel just by discarding a card to make it a black creature.
Yeah, that may be my plan.
Not the best option, but I had to do the thing, right? Okay. I will just pass to you after that.
Okay, untap. Upkeep. Draw this card. That is you're supposed to draw lands. They're good. I'll play a Yavimaya Coast, and then I am just so brave. I'm gonna attack for 2.
Cards in hand?
I have 6.
All right, I will attempt to block with the Guilt Feeder.
With a 5/5. I wonder how many Guilt Feeders are in your deck.
It's a 0/4 actually.
It's a 0/4 currently?
Yes. Yeah, 0/4.
In that case, I'm going to pitch a Basking Root Walla to the Wild Mongrel.
Okay.
I will make it a blue creature just because I can. I will Madness it into play.
Okay.
Then we need one more to kill. So I'm also going to discard a Deep Analysis to the Wild Mongrel to make it a 4/4.
Okay.
All right, and then so what is that? It's a 0/4, right?
0/4, yeah.
So this is lethal damage, I believe.
Yes. So before damage,
Yep.
I'll pay 2 and attempt to smother the Wild Mongrel.
This has not gone well for me. This is a dead Wild Mongrel.
All right.
All right. Main phase 2.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lose 3 of my precious life and try to draw 2 cards with this Deep Analysis.
That'll work.
Put that over here. All right. 1, 2. Okay, I'll take it. After that, I will pass.
Okay. Untap, draw. Okay, now we try and do something. I will attempt to dress you.
Rats. Hate that. Okay, yeah, that's good. I will show. I've got Wild Mongrel, War of the Worm, Dazed, and then 3 lands.
All right, I will just take that Daze, I think.
See you, buddy. I'll miss you. And I will. I'll play this open. That way, you can just have the information without having to constantly write it or anything.
Okay, that is very kind of you. Okay, let's see. What else is good to do right now? I guess I'll do this now. I'll take a point for green, and I will Gaia's Blessing myself.
Oh, wow.
Put some, I drew it, which you don't want to do.
Oh, you have one in your hand, I see. Like the,
yeah. But I'm going to put some targets that I want to draw, like these bridges.
are those foil duress? Those are so nice.
Yes. The dresses are Dominaria Remastered. They did old border foils, so you can get them for like 80 cents.
Oh, that's awesome. I need to pick some of those up, actually.
Yeah, people may notice that my deck is a little tricked out. I do really love old border foils. Yeah. Let's see. I can get one more option here. I think I need to get a pit as well because I think 3 are in the graveyard now.
You got 3 pit racks in the grave?
Oh, I had all 4 of my bottomless pits. I
would like those to stay there. Can you please leave them there?
All right, we're shuffling those in and then drawing a card.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's why you took the days. Tricky.
Need to shuffle some stuff in. All right, I'll just do a quick cut. Oop, come on. And then draw off the Gaia's Blessing. And you only got 2 cards in your graveyard, so I'm only swinging for 2 here. That doesn't seem worth it. I will pass to you.
All right, sweet. Yeah, for a card that you don't want to draw, Gaia's Blessing sure does take a lot of game actions.
Yes.
That's not nothing.
True.
We'll do an island that you know about. That thing's a 0/4 and my potentially 3/3 Basking Root Walla. Can't do anything about that. So what I'll do is I will tap for 2. I'll play another Wild Mongrel.
Yep.
And then do I want to just play out the other one? Yeah, I guess so. At some point I just need to, I'm struggling with exactly how I'm actually going to beat through that 0/4. I really needed to just not let Oath resolve, huh? I'll remember that for games 2 and 3. I'll also play an Aqua Amoeba and just try to play a lot of creatures and see if that helps at all. Pass to you.
All right. Now this is the tricky part is, do I have another Gaia's Blessing in my deck? We're going to find out some other time because I'm going to not do the trigger and draw.
Great for me.
Okay, so let's tap for a black to Dark Ritual.
Oh no, yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for a green, so I have 3 black floating, and a green. I'm gonna play the other Gaia's Blessing,
Oh great.
targeting Gaia's Blessing, and some other stuff. Probably the. Well, let's get a Curse Scroll.
That's a solid reason to not trigger the oath, huh?
Yes, yeah. When I drew both too, I had one in the starting hand, and I drew the other one. I'm like, well, that's not great. So, is that what I want? Actually, we're gonna put another Pit. So I'm putting Pit, Smother, and one of the Guy's Blessings back into the deck.
Sweet.
And then drawing a card off of the Guy's Blessing. So in theory, if I trigger Oath next turn, I hit my Guy's Blessing and I get my entire graveyard back in my deck.
That's not ideal for me.
Well, that's ideal for me. I'm looking a little slim already.
That's true. I'm gonna be honest. This is rough, but it's still not as bad as a Bloodfire Colossus, so I'll take it.
Right. Okay, so I used one of the black floating and green for the Guy's Blessing. I still have 2. I really should have another dice. Here we go. 2 black floating still. Okay. Next up, I'll spend one of it for a rack.
Oh boy.
Which you do have 3 cards in hand, so it will not trigger yet. I'll spend the last black to cast another Dark Ritual.
Oh no.
Okay.
So much. That's so many things in one turn.
Trying. I'm gonna Diabolic Edict, spending 2 of it, go down to 1 black floating. This is just you sacrifice a creature, so whichever one you want.
Of my creatures, I think honestly Basking Root Walla might struggle to. Well, Basking Root Walla can become 3 power for the low cost of 2 mana. I think it's actually Aquamoeba.
Okay.
Because it can never get big enough to swing through your 0/4.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. And then I'm going to spend the last black to play Funeral Charm, and I'm actually going to have you discard a card, which
That is
will
tough
probably
for
be a
me.
land.
Luckily, I have so many lands, so I'll pitch this forest.
All right. Well, that's all I got. I have no cards in hand now, so I'm going to pass to you, and on your upkeep, you will take a point of damage from the rack.
Yep. Down to 16 life, but I do get a draw step. Is it good? It's like, all right. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no.
I will. I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack for 3.
All right. I am this time just gonna block the Basking Root Walla.
Okay. Before damage, I'm going to discard Arrogant Worm to the Wild Mongrel.
That seems pretty good.
Pump it, and I will pay its madness cost to play it. So Wild Mongrel will have 3 power. After that, I don't think I want to just like discard more cards into your rack. Yeah. So it's just 3. I'll just deal 3 to you.
Okay. I will take 3. Go to 15.
And that is everything I have. Past you.
All right. I will now trigger the Oath. And hopefully I see a Guy's Blessing here.
Man, that's such a cool Oath target. I've never even heard of this. This is like brand new to me.
All right. I did not hit it, actually.
Oh, you didn't?
So we're down to... Well, I mean, I hit the Guilt Feeder, but I did not hit the Guy's Blessing.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's amazing for me.
I'm suddenly on a very small clock. Okay, but I do have the Guilt Feeder. Move to draw step. This is going to be the Oath. No, or the Guy's Blessing. Okay. Let's see. You have 4 cards in your graveyard. I can swing out with the Guilt Feeder to deal 4. I think I have to get a little offensive here.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So Guilt Feeder will trigger
cards in my grave.
Yeah, it's equal to the number of cards in your graveyard.
That's so good. So blocking is, well, I can't block
because
it can only block by black creatures, correct?
Black and artifact. Yeah.
Got it. So that's gonna deal me a nice 4 points of damage, which is not nice, but it's okay.
All right. And I think I just do this now because I know you don't have a counter spell. I'm gonna.
Oh, no, you drew action. You're supposed to draw a land.
I did draw action. I'm gonna smother the wild mongrel, I think.
Oh, leave him alone. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I will take 1 game action. I actually think I'm just going to discard Roar of the Worm,
Okay.
the wild mongrel. I'm going to take more damage, but I think I need to put that worm into play, and then it dies.
Okay. Yep. And then your go.
All right, on tap, and I take 2 to the rack, right?
Yes.
I have 1 in hand. Down to 10. This clock is becoming meaningful. Draw for turn. Well, that's kind of interesting. I will go to combat.
Okay.
And attack for 5.
All right. I will block the Basking Root Wallow.
Okay, no effects, just 4 damage.
Okay. I will take 4. Go to 11.
And I keep drawing. I think I'm just going to play all the way into your rack. Well, can I? If you
That's a
attack
good
with
question.
both of those things, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Times 2 is 12. That is my life total.
Yes.
What happens if I play something out of my graveyard? Dude, I'm going to play this game out with you right now because we're already here. But boy, oh boy, am I just dead. Here's an arrogant worm.
All right. Yes, that was the hope. Said I would survive next turn. When I saw you discard the worm, like, okay, that's lethal now.
Yeah, I should have thought about that. Although I don't know how much my spot would have improved if I hadn't, to be honest.
Yeah, I could trigger Oath. I'm not going to. So we're gonna just go to combat, swing with both of these guys, which will deal 12. And I assume you were on the play.
I will take the play. I need to draw days, and I need it to be good. I think is what needs to happen.
All right.
I don't think I can beat the Oath. All right, here we go. Good hand, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will. Yeah, I'll keep this.
I will
not
keep
fast, but
as
that's
well. This is a little risky.
All right, cool. Mine is like, the risk here is that you just never do anything that impactful, and my spells don't work. I'm going to play an island and pass to you.
All right. I will play a swamp and attempt to cast a dark ritual.
Ew. That's gross, but it resolves.
Okay. 3 black floating. I mean, you probably have the days this time, so it's like, how much do I play around it? Yeah, we're gonna hope you don't have it. I'm gonna attempt to play an ensnaring bridge for all 3.
Oh man, I'm gonna daze.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So bad for me.
I'll pass.
I mean, you did just time walk me effectively, so there's that. All right, good draw for turn.
I had to give you something that was worth dazing, I guess.
That is fair. I have to. You got to get it out of my hand at some point. I'm gonna play this island again, I guess, and pass.
All right. The reason why this is bad is because I kept a 1-lander. I'm gonna dress you.
Oh, you're duressing?
Yeah.
Alrighty, we got. I'll put your targets over here. It's just foil and circular logic, and then the non-duress targets are arrogant worm, aquamoeba, waterfront bouncer, one of the cards I brought in,
yeah,
and forest.
Okay. I think it may be a little weird, a little wrong. Circular logic is 3 to cast normally, but
Yeah,
1
normally it's like a 3 mana, syncopate or graveyard counter effect.
I think I'm going to take that one. As much as I want to take the foil, you don't have an island in hand yet. So.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, I will pass to you after that.
All right, draw for turn. Let's do a forest, which is sweet, and then I don't think I need to get my waterfront bouncer into play just yet. I'll just play aquamoeba.
Okay.
And pass turn.
All right, draw for turn.
Please just don't ever draw.
There we go.
No.
Okay, I am going to play out a rack.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, and then I will pass to you.
All right, untap. Money? Not quite. No money for me this time. I'll go to combat.
Yep.
And attack for 1.
Okay.
And I think, do we want to make it more than 1? Yeah, I think, you don't know. Let's just make it 1 for now. I'm going to try to be super patient.
Okay, I will take 1.
And then I'll tap for 2 and just play this waterfront bouncer.
Yes.
I did not make my land drop. Pass to you.
And just a quick reminder, Waterfront Bouncer is a 1/1 or a 1/4?
Yeah, it's just a 1/1. Yep.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing you didn't activate the Aquamoeba, because I would have killed it with Funeral Charm, but instead I will kill the Waterfront Bouncer.
All right, I think I like having my Amoeba better anyway.
Yeah. It is a bit more of an engine piece for sure. Okay, I'll untap, draw for turn. All right, play out Landward Waste. And
keep finding lands, the mad lad.
I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, I will smother the Aquamoeba.
That's one dead Aquamoeba, and all of a sudden I hate my position.
Well, you haven't drawn an island yet, which is good for me. I will pass to you.
All right, draw. All right, it's not an island, but I think this lets me do stuff. I'll play a forest.
All right.
And I am going to cast Frantic Search.
That is good.
Okay, I'll fully resolve it, so I'll draw 1, 2 cards. Then I will discard Roar of the Worm and Arrogant Worm, so you'll know about this foil still. Those will go to the graveyard. This Arrogant Worm will have a Madness trigger. But I'll finish resolving Frantic Search and untap 3 lands. It'll go to the bin, and then I will elect to pay for the Madness trigger on Arrogant Worm.
So good.
So that worked out okay-ish for me. Unfortunately, I'm out of things to do, so I'll pass.
All right. 2 cards in hand, or just the foil?
The foil plus 2 mystery cards.
Yeah. All right, well, let's try and give you something to foil. Oath of Druids?
Yep, I have to foil that.
Okay.
So I will discard an island plus an Arrogant Worm, which is not great because I can't Madness it out. But I'm going to try to counter the Oath.
That will work.
And I'll lose so much life to your rack.
Yes, that was the trade-off, I think, there. Okay, I'm going to pass to you on upkeep, lose 3.
Yeah, I think you pretty much come out ahead on that one. All right,
well, you do have a 4/4, so...
I do. Yeah,
I'm
that's
losing the race.
just a bit faster. I think I have to save this card. I'm just going to attack for 4.
Okay, I will take 4.
And then my little Roar of the Worm in the graveyard isn't quite castable yet, so I'll have to pass to you.
Okay. Draw for turn. I'll take a point.
Yay.
And attempt to cast a Bottomless Pit.
That's unfortunate for me, but it resolves.
All right. I have 2 in hand. I'll pass to you. I got 2 triggers, which, because I own them, I can stack them how I want. So I want the discard trigger to happen first.
All right, we're losing our Careful Study.
Okay, and then you will take...
It isn't random for future reference, right?
It is random, yes.
And it's an upkeep, so I still get my draw for turn, I see.
Yeah.
And then I lose 3, right?
Yeah. That's why it's called Pit Rack and not Rack Pit.
True. Very true. We'll take a draw. Well, I'm now going to play my cards out for obvious reasons. That's a Basking Root Walla. Then I'll attack for 4.
All right, I will take 4. Go to 10.
Pass to you.
All right, like I said, I am losing this race currently, so I need
an Ensnaring Bridge. I think that kills me.
Ensnaring Bridge would be very good. I do not have an Ensnaring Bridge.
Love that.
Oh, sorry. I totally missed my own pit trigger, so I did draw the land for turn. Full transparency.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, so we'll do odd, even. I gotta remember my own thing, so we'll place a dice there. Okay. Okay. Odd, even. Even. Ooh, that's bad. I wanted to use that.
What was it?
Oh, it's I'm totally blank on the name, but it is a 5-drop sorcery where I exile your graveyard and it hits every card that's in your graveyard that's in your deck. Yeah.
Yep. That's great for me. Love that.
Yeah. Okay, then draw for turn. Play land for turn. Does that change what I'm going to do? No, it does not. I will pass to you.
All right, on tap. I have nothing to discard to the pit.
Yes,
but I
so
do
just
go to
take
10.
3.
And then draw for turn?
Yep.
Okay, I will go to combat.
Okay.
Attack for, 5.
Okay. Yep, I don't have any effects.
I'm just going to deal 5.
Okay, I will take 5.
And then I'll play Aquamoeba.
Yep.
Keep drawing creatures. It's awesome. Pass to you.
All right. Yeah, I'll do this now. I'm going to, on your end step, activate Funeral Charm targeting the Root Walla.
Bye, buddy.
I was hoping to get the right before the pump, but yeah.
Yeah.
So no
I
cards to
figured you had
discard.
something.
Draw for turn. This needs to be
A land.
it needs to be a bridge or I lose. I lose. All right. I will
Okay.
take the play. Game 3. Good luck.
All right, good luck. All right, come on. Crazy hand with the days, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rats. I know I'm supposed to wait, but I'm just going to spoil it. I'm mulliganing.
Okay. I am going to keep.
That's not great for me.
It's a
Mulliganing
weird
against
keep,
a
but I
rat
think
deck
it's
never feels good.
yeah. But yes, yeah, mulliganing against a discard deck in general is just not the best.
Right now in Modern, we got Hollow One running around, and that's
Right.
a really scary card to like go to 5 or 6 against.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pretend this is that, and keep whatever 6 has any castables.
Hollow One definitely seems like a fun deck, but it's feels a bit too lottery.
Sometimes you like have to do that thing where you burning inquiry and you
Yeah.
discard 2 Hollow Ones, and that feels bad.
I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah, but sometimes you just like put 8 power in play on turn 1, and that feels
Right.
good.
Exactly. Yeah. Then it's unbeatable.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, 5, 6. Is that one of each? It is. I'm keeping this regardless of what the last card is.
Okay.
Okay. The question is, what goes away? What goes away? I think. That's actually kind of hard. I think I might get punished for this, but I'm gonna put this card on the bottom.
Okay.
And ready when you are.
All right. I am just going to start off with a Swamp and a Phyrexian Furnace.
Ooh, nothing to hit from the graveyard yet. That specifically, when you tap it, it exiles the bottom card of my library.
Yes, so Graveyard Aura will matter. And yeah, I can pay 1, sack it, and hit a card in your graveyard, a specific one, and draw a card.
Perfect. It's like the original Relic of Progenitus.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of graveyard order mattering, we're also doing another video for my channel. So, and the graveyard order might matter. Spoiler alert. People
I
like
will,
Premodern will know.
I usually try to be pretty good about that, but I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Good to go.
Yes.
Draw. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna tap for a blue and cast Careful Study.
All right.
All right, draw 2. Draw first, right? Yep, it's basically just the front side of fluting. 1, 2, and that worked out pretty well. I'm going to discard a Deep Analysis and a Basking Root Walla, and I'll pay the Madness cost of 0.
All right.
Then I will pass to you.
Okay, I will hit the Careful Study because that's the bottom card.
And this is, I do get to, based on my Discord. No, wait.
That's actually a good question.
I think actually the Deep Analysis is the bottom card,
is
right?
It the bottom? Right, because you discard and then the spell resolves. Yeah, no, the spell resolves and then you discard.
Oh, so it is like this. So you still have to get 2 activations. But you can still get it if you want it anyway. So
yeah, I can still get it next turn. Yeah. All right. Draw for turn. Okay, let's play a tap Treetop Village.
Please do not Funeral Charm my Root Walla.
I am considering it.
Ooh.
I will try to.
Yeah, it works.
Okay. I am just going to hit your Deep Analysis now.
That's really good, because that was definitely what I was going to do.
Yeah, I will pass to you.
All right, untap and draw. Okay, well, this got considerably worse, but I still have game actions. I'll play Careful Study again.
Yep.
All right, 1, 2. Okay, we've got a land drop, but we're going to have to give up on some of these cards in my hand. I think we'll pitch an Arrogant... Well, yeah, the Resolution. Graveyard Order is so important now. So we'll go Arrogant Worm, and then... it's actually really hard. I think we'll do an Aquamoeba.
Okay.
And then I'll play this Forest and pass to you.
All right. Untap, draw. I'll play out a Forest, and... Oh my, how much do I want to get 3 damage in?
Oh, you want it. My life level is so high.
It's tempting. I'm just going to pass to you, actually. I will resist temptation.
That means you have things. Draw for turn. Oh. Do I expose this? No, not yet. I'm just going to play this Waterfront Bouncer and watch it get something at some point and pass to you.
Okay. I will attempt to Feudal Charm it.
Yeah, it's super dead.
Okay, and then
The
I'll
funeral charms are so good in
exile
this matchup.
the bottom card. Yeah, it's such a good card just in general. Discard. The Swamp Walk can actually be relevant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I play one funeral charm in my Tog deck. I know not every Psychotog deck plays that, but it's
Right.
been really good.
Yeah. I will draw a card. Okay. Let's duress you. See what we're working with.
Ooh, you got two good hits. We got an Arrogant Worm and a Basking Root Walla.
Okay.
I didn't play that last turn because I want to wait to hit my third land and hopefully try and play around your charms.
Ooh.
And we got a Gush and a Frantic Search as well.
Yes. Let's take the Frantic Search.
All gone. My game plan's falling apart.
Well, I kept a very interaction-heavy hand, and I don't have threats yet, so
I've got time.
I'll just hit the bottom card and
All right,
pass
that is
to you.
a careful study. If you need to, I'm going to leave these up here like this so the board doesn't get cluttered. If you need to know what these are, just let me know.
For sure. Yeah.
Untap. And draw. Land? No way. All right, I still can't protect my Basking Root Walla, and that's tough. Let's, how many cards do you have in hand? 3?
I have 3, yes.
Okay, I'll take a chance on you not having another Funeral Charm and pass.
All right, I don't have a black mana to activate it this turn at least. Oh my god. I just drew it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're the worst.
And I will hit your bottom card and pass.
This is going well, just like I drafted it up. Untap and draw.
Right, 3 in hand, yep.
All right, we have to do some stuff, I think. Let's go float blue.
Yep.
The hallmark start of when I pick these up and cast Gush.
Yes.
All right, so these become common information as well. So it'll go here. I'll draw 2 cards.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay. Then I'll play my island back out as my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the blue, I'll play Aquamoeba.
Okay.
And then I will... I think that's all I got for you. I'll pass the turn.
All right. Yeah. Let's untap, draw. Play a Land War Waste. Yeah, I don't want you having a free pitch, so I'm going to attempt to Diabolic Edict. I mean, sack a creature.
I'm going to respond.
Okay.
And discard my third Basking Root Walla to Aquamoeba.
That'll work.
And then I'll sack the Basking Root Walla.
Yes. All right. I will then pay a life to Edict again.
Oh, rats. Yep, that one works.
Okay.
We tried.
Let's exile the bottom card and pass to you.
There goes my Amoeba. All right, untap and draw. All right, you didn't work the first 2 times. But have you heard of
Basking
Root Walla number 4? Pastor.
You know what? That one might actually stick around. We'll see.
That's great. I just need to hit you with it 7 times.
Oh, jeez. All right. Well, it had to show up eventually again, and here is Oath of Druids.
Rats. It's all falling apart.
Okay. I'll hit your bottom card and pass to you.
Okie dokie. There goes this. I will untap and draw. I luckily have something cool.
Did you draw naturalized?
It's naturalized.
All right.
So I'll take out the Oath of Druids.
Yes.
However, that really hurts my bottom line of my clock because I can only attack for 1.
All right. I will take 1. Go to 18.
And then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Trying to figure out how much I want to draw a card versus keep exiling your card because you don't have any flashback stuff currently, right?
Yeah, nothing yet. It's just Frantic Search, Gush, and like a bunch of Root Wallas and a Naturalize.
Okay. I think for now, we're going to leave it as is. Untap, draw. That is interesting. Yeah, we're going to try this. Okay. Black for Dark Ritual.
Yep, that happens.
Okay. 3 floating. 4, 5. Yeah, just 5. Let's do it like that. And I don't need to look up this card. I think it's like Patriarch's Bidding. But it exiles your graveyard. I then get to not look at your hand. It doesn't do that.
Secret hand.
Yes. But every card in your deck that is in your graveyard is also exiled.
That's so messed up. But yeah, so since you can't physically touch my deck,
Yes.
we'll do this. We've got, luckily the root wall is coming out, really doesn't hurt my bottom line.
Right.
And this is a real root wall that's in play.
Yes.
So we're getting all of the gushes, frantic search, Mebas, and naturalizes.
Yeah, I figured that might be good enough.
I think that will, at the very least, make it so hard for me to win. Let me see here. So we got 2 gush, I believe, and there's 2 of my Mebas. And then we've got, and I'll just kind of do this face up the best I can.
No worries.
Let's see here. And we've got, where is my naturalized number 2?
All right.
And then we should have another frantic search as well.
Yeah,
here we go. Frantic search.
Mebas? Oh, there's one.
Amoeba. Yeah. And I think that should be it. Let me confirm here. Because I did take some stuff out.
That's right, the 4th one, yeah.
Yeah,
the downside of exiling your graveyard continuously is that the Patriarch's Bidding is not nearly as good, but...
Yeah, it's not like exile your deck anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
And then I'll shuffle this up.
Okay.
That was really good. That was really unfortunate for me. At least I have the Wild Mongrel that could. Or sorry, the Braggin Root Wallet that could.
Well, now you have a better chance to draw your Wild Mongrels.
That's true. That is true. Although I also have like an exponentially higher chance to just draw lands.
Yeah, that is also fair. Which I would have to have checked the Oracle text, but I think it does not hit lands, which is good for you, if there was a land in the graveyard. Okay, that's all I got. I'll pass to you.
All right, here comes our plan. Draw for turn. We found 1 land. That eventually might matter. And then I'm going to try to attack you for 3.
Yep, that'll work. I take 3.
All right, that's all I got. Pass to you.
All right. I think since you have nothing in the graveyard now, I am going to pay colorless.
Cycle it, yeah.
And draw a card. I don't know if I have to target something, but if I did, I'll just do it to be safe. I'll just pitch a exile Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
Draw a card for that. Okay. Untap. Draw. Swamp for turn, and let's play a rack.
Racks.
And I'll pass to you. Upkeep, you have 2 in hand?
Yep, 2 in hand, so I'm going down to 18. We're finally starting to do some life.
All right. I got a clock.
And then we'll draw. Okay, I'm going to attack for 1. Wait, that is a treetop village.
It is a treetop village, yes.
I'm actually going to play into your rack and just cast this worm.
Okay.
And then I'll pass to you.
All right. Yes, that is problematic. Okay, we'll do this now. I will Funeral Charm your Root Wallet for the perfect 4 for 4.
Yeah, that's all 4 of your charms for all 4 of my Braggin Root Wallets.
Yeah.
But he's in the graveyard. There's that.
Yes, it does hit your graveyard. And yeah, I will pass to you.
All right, I'm taking 2 now to the rack, so down to 16. And then draw. I'm going to start keeping these lands in my hand. I'm going to attack you for 4.
I will take 4.
And that's all I got. Go ahead.
All right. A bridge has to show up eventually, right? That's like...
Hopefully not. It'd be real cool if it didn't. No.
I mean, I tried to speak it into existence last time, and it didn't work. So this time, we got a bridge, if it resolves.
That's, well, the thing is my piece of permission is this circular logic.
Oh,
and,
no.
You dealt with my graveyard, so it just resolves.
All right, no cards in hand, pass to you.
All right, I take 1 to your rack. Then I draw. And then I pass.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I can't do anything here. I can't attack through my own bridge, so I will pass to you.
All right, here we go. I take nothing to the rack because now I have 3. Yep. I'll draw. And I'm just going to keep doing this past turn.
All right. Draw for turn. I'm going to attempt to duress you.
Rats. It does resolve.
Yes.
You're going to see a couple of lands, and then you get Days or Circular Logic, both pretty low impact cards in this board state.
Yeah, I think I have to take the Circular Logic. Days I can play around at this point.
Because if you take the Days, it makes the Logic better, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, after that, I will pass to you with 1 in hand.
Great. I will draw, and then I will pass. Riveting gameplay.
Sometimes that's what happens with rack games, so I'm hoping one of us draws action. I know we don't have any more naturalizes, so that makes it a little better, but...
There's got to be rack fans out there that love what's happening right now. There for sure are.
I will play a village and pass to you.
All right, that's more creature lands. Take a draw. Well, how do I eventually deal with that card? I don't think I do, but I'm also not paid off for not just playing this second Arrogant Worm.
Makes sense.
I'll play that, and then I'll pass.
All right. I will play out a City Brass. One in hand. Yeah. Pass to you.
All right, I've still got 4, so nothing to the rack. We'll take a draw. Yeah, we'll keep playing lands out, I guess. We'll play this forest, so we'll have 3 of each.
Okay.
And then I'll pass to you.
All right. Yep, we're just gonna pass. 2 in hand.
All right. Draw. You have 2 in hand?
Yes.
This is some of you may be familiar with this desperation play. I'm gonna hardcast this Wonder.
Wow. All right.
It has only 2 power.
It does have only 2 power. Okay. My go?
Yep.
All right. We'll play out a forest, and I am actually going to Dark Ritual for no value.
Oh, there's value. It's gain 2 life, baby.
Yeah. Pass to you with 1 in hand.
All right, untap and take a draw. Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll just add this card to my hand and keep passing.
All right.
At some point, he'll find a way to put me out of my misery.
That's the hope. I'm gonna Gaia's Blessing here.
Oh yeah.
Resolves.
Yep, that's good.
Okay. Let's see. You don't have much in your graveyard. That Basking Root Wall is basically nothing. I think I'm going to pick 2 of the Diabolic Edicts, because that seems decent.
Unfortunate for me.
And I'll take the Oath as well, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't ever naturalize it, and your 0/4 sure does attack through your own bridge, which is so cool.
Yes. Unfortunately, it's only going to be dealing 2 a turn, but it's a clock.
It's good enough. Eventually, you'll remove these, and your clock gets faster. It's great.
All right. Cut this, and then draw a card from the Gaia's Blessing. I've not played a land this turn, I don't think. Right, because I drew the Gaia's Blessing, yeah. Okay. Is Wonder's 4 mana, right?
Yeah, it's a 4-drop.
Okay. I will pass to you.
All right, I will. Someone has a smother in their hand. Draw for time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Let's.
It's totally not a dead card right now.
I'm gonna pretend I don't know that and play this wild mongrel.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I will attempt to smother it.
Another controversial play here. I'm gonna hardcast foil.
All right. Yep, that'll work. All right. And then my go?
Yep, your go.
Okay. Untap, draw. Well, it's not doing much right now. I'll pay 1 and play out a rack.
Yep, that's good.
And pass to you. There's also pits in here. That would also help eventually.
That would change the tempo of this game a lot, I think. However, unfortunately, right now, I'll just play this cute little Yavimaya Coast and pass turn.
Okay. Untap, draw. Well, same as the first. Let's play out a rack.
Oh, yeah.
And I will pass to you.
Draw. I'm not going to play it. You can't make me. Maybe I should. Probably not. I'm just going to pass.
Okay. There's no damnation in this format.
Yeah, that's really good for me. I love that.
I'll pay 3 just in case you can deal with the first bridge. There's a second one.
Oh, no. See, now it's tough.
Yeah. And pass. I think I have inevitability, but we will see.
Yeah, we can play like maybe a couple turns out, but I think in like a turn or two we'll probably need to call it because eventually you can't draw your deck is the difference between you and me.
Exactly.
So like me drawing my whole deck is actually a win con for you.
True. Yeah, with my 2 guys blessings, unless you counter one, like you could.
Yeah, that's most of my good counter magic's gone. I'll just be completely transparent.
That's
I'll pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn and swamp and pass.
All right, take a draw.
Do a little
It's a lot of lands. I'm going to, you know what? Normally we don't do this for content, but this is how I would do it in paper at a tournament. I'm going to show these textless cards and concede to the inevitability my opponent has. Remember, when your control player takes you to garbage time, concede the game. It's just
that is totally fair. Yes, knowing that you don't have any naturalizes, any ways to deal with this, the inevitability is
Yeah, we're
and
taking
it would be a while.
There's nothing. Yeah, you would have eventually won. I could never deal with the bridges. And I've got this intuition, so I could like search for 3 lands. That'd be cool. That's about it.
Yeah. All right. There's my win con. I got a cursed scroll in 7 turns.
Yep. And all you gotta do is activate it like 7 times, and I do just die.
Okay. Do you want to talk through your sideboarding choices real quick?
Yeah, this was really simple. Again, your deck is definitely not a known entity, and you certainly know more about this format than I do. But I took the approach of like, you definitely have enchantments and artifacts I'm worried about, so I want some number of naturalized.
Right.
And you definitely have a creature that slows my ability to kill you way down. So I thought Waterfront Bouncer might not actually be a bad option. The trouble was what to take out, because this deck's doing this engine thing where it wants all its pieces. So instead of losing entire elements of the deck, I just trimmed on Circular Logic because I was expecting some amount of graveyard hate. Deep Analysis for the same reason. Careful Study just because like it's a solid card, but it is causing me to like its card disadvantage, just like Faithless Looting. So against your racks, it can be a little bit difficult. It's much worse in the later portions of the game, I think. And then Wonder, because giving my creatures flying, you usually only have 1 blocker anyway.
Right.
So I didn't want to have 2 in my deck. It was really simple. This is all I did.
No, that all totally makes sense. And yeah, the Waterfront Bouncers against an Oath deck is always a good plan because they're trying to get that 1 creature out. If you just bounce it every time, they don't do anything.
Yeah. But your Funeral Charms, pretty good counterplay.
Yes. So that in mind also played into a little bit of my sideboarding. So I took out 2 of my Guilt Feeders because while it is a good card, you do have Wild Mongrels that can turn into black creatures to block and could potentially pump enough to kill them. I also took out an Oath because the Oath plan overall is okay against you, but I figured some hate was coming in and I wanted to get a little bit more graveyard hate in. So yeah, adding the Phyrexian Furnace in is, I wish I actually had more of these on the side, but I'm teched for some other stuff, not so much for graveyard hate. So if I had more of these, I definitely would have brought them in. Patriarch's Bidding, which I'm hoping I'm remembering that's what it's called. I know what it does. Is just fantastic against any sort of deck that is discarding a lot, playing to his graveyard. I can potentially slow the game down long enough, especially with Dark Rituals, to get this out early enough to make a difference, like we saw in game number 3. And then this little guy is a 6 mana, 3/3 flyer that makes all your creatures get +1/+1. All black creatures, sorry, and all non-black creatures get -1/-1. So this is specifically teched against your Root Wallas, and if you brought in Waterfront Bouncers, and just not being able to activate your Aquamoeba because it would die. This is kind of the anti-creature tech for the deck for sure. That's
incredible. Yeah, your deck is definitely. I'm gonna have to explore this. This is definitely super interesting. I love the Oath of Druids plans, specifically the Terra Oath variations. Yeah. I like the more like tier 2, like not super top of the metagame stuff, because those decks are way more interesting to me. I think they're really cool.
Oh, absolutely. This I wish I could take credit for this deck. I have iterated on a little bit, but again, Phil, who's really big in the pre-modern scene, is the inventor of this Oath into Guilt Feeder Pit Rack deck, and when I saw it, I absolutely had to build it. Just one more time, where can people find you?
Just type in Neon Mushroom, maybe put MTG at the end, because also people do like fun art stuff with Neon Mushrooms. I do all types of Magic content, mostly competitively oriented, both paper gameplay and online. And we even do occasional pre-modern content because this format is sweet.
Yes.
So check us out.
Absolutely. I wholly recommend you guys check out his videos. It's great stuff. All right. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.
Bye-bye.